talking about chicks.
Chicks with dicks. Wanna walk up in the bed and all you hear is No, we're not. But no, we're talking about relationships, I guess. We're talking about relationships.
A little bit about girls. But first of all, this might be the best episode we're gonna do, huh?
I wouldn't say the best. Probably the bestest.
Right, the bestest
the
episode.
The bestest because you are getting this episode by your boy Charlie Miller.
Full fucking boxer commentator right there, dude. I need one of those. I need to purchase your fucking services, my guy. All right, and David Ekunno. So I'll just say my name, whatever. It's good. My name carries more weight anyway. How much do you weigh? Doesn't matter. I weigh more. Okay.
My dick takes up a third of my weight.
You know what? We're gonna ignore that. Maybe edit that one out. But we're talking about how when you approach a relationship with a girl, right, and you start it with mostly sex, it kind of becomes that the sex takes over, and it's kind of difficult to transition to, oh, I'm going to take you out on dates and I'm going to, treat you like a girlfriend. It's kind of difficult to transition to that unless the girl says, no, this is what I want and you need to respect my boundaries. Therefore, we can't keep having sex. We need to switch it over to this side of the aisle. And you're saying you like to get butt fucked. That's what you was, I believe you said something like that. You said you enjoy putting dildos up your asshole. You said that. That's what you said. It's all good. You can say it again.
Oh my God,
We're recording now, so if you said it now, I have more respect for you.
Of course. No, personally, I know that's what you want, for things to happen to me, like, because you just have some type of gay fetish fantasy or something like that. I don't know.
How dare you say that?
But, no, what I was saying was, like, it's guys like you. That's what I would say. It's guys like you that make it hard for men like me. Whenever, like, I go out with women, this, that, and the other, and, like, I've been out with women, and I have to basically prove to them. Like, I've had to prove to women in the past that just because, like, I'll have sex with you or I want to have sex with you or whatever, like, the first date, XYZ. Okay. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to want to take you out and go out and have fun with you and X, Y, and Z and stuff too. Like, from what I understood, you're saying like, hey, if we automatically stepped into this role just having sex and stuff, why would I go out, spend money I'm going to pay for at a restaurant on some food that I may not even want to eat, and on top of that...
You make me sound like an asshole.
That's literally what you just said verbatim. That's literally what you just said verbatim. What I'm trying to say is,
why would I go out and spend money and eat food that I don't necessarily want to eat? Because you pick the restaurant.
Y'all see these inflections? It's the same thing, but
you gotta make it exciting.
These inflections.
No, but I mean, speaking from a real honest perspective, I gotta speak honestly. Because I know it sounds bad, and if it sounds bad, it's okay, because it's honest and it's all good. You can correct me afterwards. But the idea is that, and this happens all the time, you see it with guys, if you approach a girl from this angle and you sleep with her and you have like this arrangement, and like often when you meet up, you have good chemistry, sure, but you just kind of sleep together, it is kind of difficult to go from that to, okay, now I'm going to start using some of that time and taking you out. And then we're going to go to a place that maybe you like or maybe that you've heard of, and it might not even be good, but I'm definitely paying for it. The conversation might be so-and-so, but, we have a good time when it's fucking 8:30 and we're at your place just chilling, because that's nice and relaxed conversation. And then we can be intimate. It feels like we're at a deeper place. Pun intended, whatever.
Oh my God.
And you're having fun, because that's what people do. We have fun. We suck and fuck. Okay? But it's kind of like, honestly, practically, when you go from trying to switch that into, let's go out and actually go out full p.m. instead, or let's go out at 12 and you're gonna call it brunch. Pick one, you know.
Oh my God, this guy!
Then it just feels like a demotion, you know.
I don't see it as a demotion. I honestly see it as just moving forward from just strictly physical, or more so physical things, to like actually enjoying each other's company in different settings also.
That's a good way to see it. I'll give you that.
Because you have, yes, I mean, of course, like you said, it's fun, it's cool and stuff to have sex, you know, great sex with these people and XYZ.
Yeah.
But if you have good chemistry with these people, why, in my mind, this is my point of view at least, why wouldn't you want to like go to Dave and Buster's with them?
Yeah.
And stuff and all that, and like have some fun shooting some basketball,
you know what it
Mario
is?
Kart, this, that, and the other with them.
You know
why,
what it is,
why
dude?
wouldn't you want to go to a drive-in movie theater? Why wouldn't you want to go to fucking the park or Discovery Green and stuff and ice skate?
I got an answer for you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's scary. It's actually.
But see, that's
scary.
A personal issue for you.
You think it's just me? I think a lot
you
of
said
people.
It's scary.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
because here's why it's scary.
Okay.
Because what happens if you try and do all this and it doesn't really work, and you realize you're not that compatible? Then you kind of ruin that chemistry dynamic, and it's difficult to go back to the other arrangement.
But see, there's a difference, because the way you was wording it and everything previously, you was saying like y'all had chemistry, y'all was chilling.
Yeah, in an intimate setting. But I've had girls.
Intimate setting.
Yeah.
But then like, so in my mind at least.
Yeah.
Because y'all not, unless soon as you walk through the door, y'all are fucking like, just, oh yeah, suck my dick before I close the door type shit.
Sometimes.
But beside that, y'all are obviously like talking about whatever inside you or her house, or y'all are like, you know, watching movies at the crib or whatever, da-da-da. So y'all can still hold a conversation. The same thing still holds if you go out in public, because the point of a date is the fact that you're with that other person. It's a one-on-one thing. Y'all just in a public setting.
Yeah, I know, but it's different when you're across the table and you're eating dinner and she's getting kind of anxious about how she looks while she's putting salad in her face, and you're getting nervous about the 17th question to ask because you're kind of running out of shit to carry on the conversation. But when you're in the setting of it's just you and her in a closed setting and you have your, you know, you're getting intimate, it's like, it doesn't matter if I don't have anything to say. We're going to be intimate in, not necessarily doing that, but we're going to be cuddling or some shit. We're going to be watching Netflix, and that's going to do the work for us. So it's kind of scary to, you're right, because you probably should go towards, you know, dating, but it's kind of scary to go, okay, so we're actually going to expose the weaker parts of our relationship, because when we go out and talk one-on-one, we're going to really see if we can actually hold a conversation together. If I can actually ask about your day and really be interested the whole time. Not because I'm getting sex afterwards. And if you can be interested in everything I'm saying, even if I'm not being sexually quirky, and I'm not doing these, you know, fun, you know, whatever quippy lines to make you feel nice and good about yourself. Like, we have to actually look at ourselves like adults and go, do I like the person you are, not just the sexual character you play? And that's why it's scary, I think. What do you think?
I think that just says that you're just denying that that's a friend with benefits, because whether it's
no, you did right.
Yeah, because I was about to say, whether it's inside somebody's house or whether it's in public or whatever, you should still be able to hold a conversation. Like, at the same time, like, I've had like women in my life to where, like, I know for a fact, like, I could go out in public or whatever and stuff, and like everything will go just peachy fine, because I can tell how the conversation flows, how we joke with each other, how XYZ, like even when we're at the house. So in public, it'll be just fine also, because if you really have chemistry with somebody, if you really connect with somebody, then no matter where you are, whether you're at their house or whether you're in public, that's what that is, chemistry.
No, because you can have sexual chemistry with someone, but you don't have just
But I'm talking about chemistry. I'm not talking about sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
Sexual chemistry, like I said, is more so towards like.
But sexual chemistry can be really fun. And when you have to,
and that's what friends with benefits are.
Yeah, and when you open that up to, okay, now let's test if we have chemistry. Well, if we don't, and it kind of hits an awkward kind of wall, then that might affect our sexual chemistry. Because now we have this weird, we tried a date, but that's who you really are? Or, that was I feel kind of weird about that. And then you try and go back to the old arrangement, and it might be a little bit disrupted. And again, it sounds a little bit, it doesn't sound fucked up, who cares? But it's like, it is scary to open your relationship up to this new level of scrutiny, which might affect the bottom layer that you set, which shouldn't be the bottom layer, because how we date nowadays is kind of fucked up, to be honest. How we date with sex first and then try and move on to
I disagree.
Oh, I'm fucking up with your system. Go on.
No, but I say I disagree.
You hit that so quickly.
Because I gotta let the listeners know. Wait a minute. Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga, ladies. Don't listen to this nigga, ladies.
I gotta lay the law down.
Because, like,
I gotta say it.
Okay, one thing
fake news.
I can pretty much speak for majority of men out here is the fact that, like, all guys want to fuck. I don't give a fuck if you got a good guy like a motherfucker. Like, I don't give a fuck if this nigga, like, is, like, your man of your dreams, XYZ. That nigga wants to fuck. The difference is the fact that, is he trying to press for it so soon, and is he just going to fuck you and leave you alone? That's the difference. Like, I've had numerous women who were like, that made me sound like a hoe. I've had numerous women.
You're a host, okay.
I had a whole face. I ain't gonna lie. But I've had some women in the past to where we had sex first, but that did not deter like the chemistry or like me wanting to take them out. That's the thing. See, a lot of women sometimes will think if I give them some pussy, then one of the things they think is if I give him some pussy, he ain't gonna be interested no more. He not gonna chase me no more. XYZ, da da da. That's not the fact. There are still men out there who are like, oh, okay, like we fuck, that's cool, yeah, okay, but let's still go out on this date.
I'm gonna say something about
2-3 days later. And then, like I said, ladies, like even the good, like the good men or whatever and stuff, they still want to fuck.
Everyone,
I'm about to say, if they're attracted to you, obviously they want to have sex with you. Like that's something that they have to get through their mind. They're attracted to you, they want to have sex with you. Okay, that's just what it is. That's just human nature.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. It's like, okay, does this man want to take me out after we have sex? Which is something that you just got to be able to like judge from like how y'all conversation are, how you speak to him, how the energy is given off, XYZ. That's something that you have to fucking like really see for yourself, ladies.
I don't think that's the truth.
Okay,
here's my rebuttal. Here's the problem, right? I think it's called post ejaculation syndrome.
Post nut clarity.
Post nut clarity.
I mean PNC.
PNC sounds way too close to PMS. Yeah. Okay, so that's real. That is real.
I will give you that. Post nut clarity is very real.
So here's the problem with approaching men in such a way that you go, well, if we have sex now, it's fine. Either way, and also putting men in two categories, as in, oh, he just wants to fuck me and that's it, or he wants my heart or my soul, because you can't tell, and a lot of men can't tell either. A lot of men will, get in a situation where they have a cute meet with a girl, and then they're just in this chemistry, and they're firing off, and they're going, and they're having a good time, and they meet up, and maybe they meet up a couple times, and they have really good chemistry, and in both of their minds, they're very much into each other. And then maybe if on that second date, things happen and they have sex, the guy might have this weird clarity moment where he goes, oh, I don't actually want to hang out with you after that. I kind of want to go home. And that's just an impulse of my body saying, we had fun, but now I want to go. And in his mind, he can also be surprised. So if he can't even know whether or not his attraction to this woman is real, then for fucking damn sure, the chick wouldn't know. Because he's in his head going, oh yeah, she's hot and I'm going to say these things and this is great and I really mean them, until he has that moment of clarity. And then everything, the smoke settles and then, I'm going home, It's difficult. And also, to your other point about how it doesn't matter if you sleep, if you're a girl, from a female's perspective, because here's the thing, I would never tell my daughter that. And the reason why is because you have, like you said, you can put it into two types of guy. There's the guy that, every guy wants to sleep with you if you're attracted to him. But there's the guy that wants to sleep with you now because he doesn't have patience. And there's the guy that wants to wait. And the guy that wants to sleep with you now isn't necessarily not into you. Just like you, maybe you sleep with this girl now, but you're actually into her. So you're actually going to develop a relationship with her. But if that's the case and you really have that in your head, you will be willing to wait. So I will tell my daughter, make sure you wait till you're ready, not when they're ready. Because in my mind, for a woman, she has something more special to give up than what the guy is trying to essentially take. It's more important for her to protect what she has to give up than because the guy, guys don't give a fuck about fucking, dude. It's just another fuck, okay? Most guys don't give a fuck about fucking. It's not as much because you're being fucking, you would know, but you're being inserted into. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. But you're being, it's a different, the dynamic is just set up, and if it's God, if you believe that that's the case, whatever, but the dynamic is just set up that what women have to protect something and guys are kind of taking it. So
like we Indiana Jones and
you're just stealing treasure, yeah, and they're trying to protect their fucking cabin. Hey ho. But I would suggest to my daughter and any woman that's trying to respect herself with a guy in terms of maybe seeking something long term, always opt for waiting as long as you need to before you know that it's something real here. I would say that. And if he's really about you and he wants it now, he'll wait. If he's really about you.
I'll say that I agree with, most of what you said. Like, if the guy really, like you said, like, if the guy is really into you, yeah, he will wait if he's really into you, because sex isn't the most important thing. Like we agreed upon earlier, yeah, he wants to have sex with you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, if you don't have sex with him, then he's out of the picture. Like, yeah, like if he's willing to wait. But I disagree because on the fact of we're grown. Like, that's just being honest. We're grown, meaning like women have certain like feelings and horniness and emotions, this, that, and the other too. So, if a woman is horny and she could be feeling the guy just like the dude is feeling her, if she is horny and she wants to have sex, and there's nothing wrong with her at all having sex with this man, like, I feel like I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like there has to be like some type of establishment, which is starting to develop more in society. There has to be an establishment of like women can basically be just as sexually free as men, and it's okay. But because of how society has been for the longest and stuff, it's looked at as like women like are looked down upon if they're just the same sexually as men, and if they are like sexually free and stuff.
That's not the case anymore. Okay, that is not the fucking case.
That's what I'm saying though.
Oh,
if that's not the case,
what I was trying to establish is that if a girl is trying to treat a guy or is looking at a guy with real interest for long term, then you should opt towards waiting. If you really, because there's a good chance that you're meeting one of the guys that are just impatient and doesn't really want your body. And if that's
who says that?
There's a chance because those guys exist.
There's a chance that you're right. Those guys do exist. But
Yeah.
there's a chance also you're meeting a guy who finds you attractive just like you find him attractive.
Yeah.
She wants to fuck him. He wants to fuck her.
And
they fuck, and then they go on a date 2 days later.
Yeah.
Like
What I'm
date
saying.
somewhere else.
What I'm saying is that those guys will be willing to wait because if they really give a fuck, they're willing to wait.
Right.
So what the test and the reason I'm not gonna say no, go fuck what you want. If you want to look for a long-term relationship, I don't know why I sound like fucking Jay-Z right now, but the reason that I'm not saying that is because the advice that I'd give my daughter is if you really want this guy, listen, if you just want to fuck, if you're horny, dude, do what you want, okay? You're horny, go fuck. But if you're looking for a guy and you expect him to, and you're looking at him like an interest that you want to keep around and you want a long-term relationship, your best bet is to wait. Because when you wait, the guys that just want to, fuck now and they don't really want anything to do with you, they're going to fall out the race. They're going to go, it's taking too long.
I was just about to say
going to fall out the line.
I was just about to say something about that because there are guys out there who will say, do whatever, XYZ, until they get the pussy.
Yes.
And then fall out the race.
Yeah.
So either way,
you're not 100% safe, but
exactly.
You're much safer if you wait. And you'd feel like you respected yourself. At least you got duped by a guy that was willing to fucking stake it out for 3 weeks or 4 or 3 months before he got the fucking, whatever your fucking, whatever it is that you need to make you feel comfortable that, it's not necessarily a timeline. It's not that I'm waiting 60 days. It's that you're waiting long enough to see, this guy's really about me. This guy, I feel comfortable and confident that this guy is actually on my side and he sees the future like I see the future. And that's what I'm talking about. So at that point, if you wait out that long and maybe, you might run into a couple of people out of the many times you try this, you might run into a couple of people that are actually just there for the fucking long haul and they're staying 2 months in the fucking game just to get the puss and fuck off. But your chances of meeting that guy are much lower if you wait than if you do it on the first date. Because everyone's trying to go for the first date. The people that fall out the race are going to be people that aren't really about you.
Right.
But if you're horny, man, if you feel like you want to do what you want to do what you want to do. But that's not what this is about. This is about committing to long-term relationships, and that's a different ball game.
I think at the end of the day, it's more so about like...
You just want to fuck today, huh? Who you talking to, bro? Who's going to be listening to this that you want to...
this nigga.
Mush.
No, I think it's just simple. Like, at the end of the day, it's all about what people prefer. There are women out there who want to do your strategy of like, hey, like, I don't know, so I don't want to take the chance. I'm gonna wait and stuff. And then there are women out there who are like, hey, like, I feel like I've judged this dude character good enough. Plus, on top of that, I'm horny. I want him. He wants me.
First date. First date, you judged his character good enough. Go back home. You're doing it wrong.
No, you're not. Like, please don't listen to this jackass, y'all.
You're doing it wrong. Listen. Listen.
Listen.
Here's the thing, my guy. I said it first.
Oh, my God.
I get this.
You bitch.
That's the new rule. Whoever says he has a thin first gets to talk first, and that's it.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Here's the thing, okay? The people under the sound of my voice, dude. If you keep that rule, as in, I'm not gonna do it on the first date, I'm gonna wait down the line. because I know this guy
By the
is
way,
potentially
David's
special.
babysitting this drink, y'all. Just so y'all know.
It's all good. I'm talking a lot, and it's difficult to talk and drink at the same time. So that's why I'm doing it. So if you take that,
all the time.
so if you take that perspective, right, and you go, I'm gonna wait because I think this might be a good guy. Listen, if you find someone that you're so convinced on the first date, and they're that convincing, you're gonna do it. Even if that's your rule to wait, because you go, oh, this guy's exceptional, so I'm gonna treat him as an exception. And that happens. So I don't think anyone needs to encourage women to sleep on the first date more with men that they think might be good for them, because women are gonna do it, men are gonna do it.
But if you say that,
they have an
you can't
exceptional
encourage
circumstance.
them to wait either.
What I'm saying, if that's your rule, you can make the exception anytime that you meet a guy that's just like, okay, the chemistry is out of the fucking ass. I don't know what to do. It's gonna happen. I don't know how to control myself. It's over. In those cases, like, if that's an exception, that's probably the best way it should be. It shouldn't. I don't think, especially for my daughter, going back to my daughter, like, I don't think the rule should be maybe we're gonna fuck now. I think the rule should be we're probably not gonna fuck now. But if you're so charming and the chemistry is just on fire,
Charming Charlie,
then I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Is that fair?
I'll say that's a good middle ground.
Hey, middle ground, huh?
Nah, for real though.
First time in like what, 8 episodes?
I know, right? I say that's a good middle ground. I'll give you that. To where it's like, okay, cool. Like, you know, the women shouldn't, you know, necessarily fuck dudes or whatever as soon as possible, unless the chemistry is out of this world. You really feeling them.
It's off the fucking charts.
You know, you
break the rule.
felt them out and stuff and all that. Now you about to literally feel them out. But
there you go.
you know, like, because you never say never, and like I said, also we're grown, we're adults and stuff. It is what it is. You feeling horny? Nothing wrong with fucking.
Yeah.
So,
Ain't nothing wrong.
Something wrong with his bump and grind. His bump and grind was with some middle schoolers. I don't know if it was. Something wrong with his bump and grind. Just saying.
I think I forgot a couple of the lyrics and it doesn't sound proper.
Bad bitches in my celly. Anime on the telly. Getting cheese, I like lettuce, bread, and I'm stuck